Five poisons and their horrifying effects. Number 5. Hydrogen cyanide. Although it carries with it a terrifying stigma, cyanide has a rich and fruitful history. Some scientists even believe it may have been one of the chemicals responsible for producing life on Earth. Today it is better known as an agent of death, the active ingredient in the Zyklon B the Nazis used to exterminate the Jews in shower rooms. Cyanide is the chemical used as capital punishment in the gas chambers of the United States. Those who have come into contact with it describe it smelling sweetly of almonds. Cyanide kills by binding to the iron in our blood cells and choking them off, removing their ability to transfer oxygen throughout the body. Most states in the U.S. have discontinued the use of the gas chamber as unnecessarily inhumane. Death can take several minutes and is often gruesome to witness, with the condemned flailing and drooling in an attempt to stave off death. Number 4. Hydrofluoric acid. Hydrogen fluoride in water. Hydrofluoric acid is used in several industries, such as metalwork and even the making of Teflon. There are acids that are far more powerful than hydrofluoric, but few which are as dangerous to humans. In its gaseous form, it can easily burn the eyes and lungs, but in liquid form it is particularly insidious. When exposed to the human flesh, it is initially painless. The fact that it doesn't hurt means people can become seriously exposed without even realizing it. It seeps through the skin and into the bloodstream, where it reacts with the calcium in the body. In the worst cases, it can soak through the tissue and destroy the underlying bone. Number 3. Lucky for most of us, the chances for coming in contact with batrachotoxin are exceedingly slim. One of the most powerful neurotoxins in the world, it is found on the skin of the tiny poison dart frogs. The frogs themselves don't produce the poison, it comes from the food they eat, most probably a type of tiny beetle. There are several different versions depending on the species, with by far the most dangerous found on the golden poison frog of Colombia. This little guy is small enough to sit on your fingertip, but one frog has enough batrachotoxin on him to kill around 24 people or a couple elephants. The toxin works by attacking the nerves, opening their sodium channels and causing paralysis, essentially shutting off the entire body's ability to communicate with itself. There is no known antidote and death comes very quickly. Number 2. VX nerve gas. Outlawed by the Chemical Weapons Convention of 1993, VX is believed to be the most powerful nerve gas in the world. Found quite by accident in 1952 by a chemist testing organophosphates, its danger was soon discovered. Initially marketed as a pesticide called damiton, it was removed from sale because it was too dangerous for the public. It soon attracted the attention of the world's governments, and, as this was a time of Cold War political unrest, was stockpiled for potential use in war. Luckily, no one flinched, and VX was never used in battle. A cultist from the Japanese group Aum Shinrikyo did manage to make some, and he used it to kill a man, the only known human death attributed to VX. The agent works by inhibiting the production of an enzyme in the nerves, resulting in constant activity, a storm in the nervous system that quickly overwhelms the body. Number 1. Manufactured both by Dow Chemical and Monsanto, which makes everyone's short list of the most evil corporations in the world. Nearly everyone has heard of the defoliant Agent Orange. Used during the Vietnam War, both to kill the trees which provided cover for enemy soldiers, and to destroy crops in rural areas. Unfortunately, besides killing plants, the herbicide contained a chemical dioxin called TCDD, a known carcinogen which causes a vast increase in cancers for those exposed to it, particularly lymphomas. In addition, tens of thousands of Vietnamese children were either stillborn or riddled with birth defects, not limited to cleft palates, extra fingers and toes, and mental retardation. Vietnam remains terribly contaminated to this day.